God's plan is greater than your pain. Pain can hit you like a storm. Suddenly, violently, you ask, "Why, God?" But He's not absent in the storm. He's working through it. "For I know the plans I have for you," says the Lord. "They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope." Jeremiah 29:11. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues those whose spirits are crushed. Psalm 34:18. You intended to harm me, but God intended it all for good. He brought me to this position so I could save the lives of many people. Genesis 50:20. The pain you feel now doesn't mean God has left. It may just be a middle chapter. God's story isn't done. Even Jesus wept. He felt sorrow, grief, rejection. Your tears aren't weakness. They're real, and He understands. On Friday, it looked like pain had won, but Sunday proved God's plan was bigger. And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to His purpose for them. Romans 8:28. Yes, even this pain. The clay doesn't understand the potter's hands, but it's being shaped for glory. Sometimes God breaks what's comfortable to build what's eternal. Just because it's delayed doesn't mean God's forgotten. His timing is perfect. He turns mourning into dancing. Psalm 30:11. The tears today can become testimony tomorrow. What you see as pain, God may be using as preparation. Don't give up. Don't walk away. God's not finished. No suffering is wasted when it's in God's hands. He turns ashes into beauty. Pain may last for a night, but joy comes in the morning. His plan is always greater than your pain. Sometimes the silence of God feels like absence, but even in the silence, He's still speaking through His word, through His presence. You may not feel strong. You may not feel hope. But faith says, even when I don't see it, I trust you, Lord. He was despised and rejected, a man of sorrows, acquainted with deepest grief. We turned our backs on Him and looked the other way. He was despised, and we did not care. Yet it was our weaknesses He carried. It was our sorrows that weighed Him down. And we thought His troubles were a punishment from God, a punishment for His own sins. Your story doesn't end in pain. It ends in glory. God's plan is unfolding, and you are still part of it.